What a rollercoaster that was at Old Trafford as Manchester United edged Burnley 3-2 in a match full of drama, mistakes and moments of real quality sometimes. From Mbeumo's sharp finishing to Bayindir's nervy moments at the back, this one just had about everything. Let's dive into my player-by-player review and hand out some of the most honest reviews from a tense afternoon in Manchester. So it was another bad day for Bayindir, and honestly patience is starting to wear thin. The second Burnley goal summed it up. A routine ball spilled straight back into the middle of the 6-yard box. No pressure, leaving the defence exposed and the crowd on edge. His distribution wasn't convincing either, often putting teammates under pressure. For a club chasing consistency and trying to rebuild, you're trying to rebuild on a base that is shocking. We need the goalkeeping department fixed, and we need it fixed quick. If San Lamens is coming in, we've got 2 days to get this done. And none of us even know anything about this guy. Is he going to be the answer? We can only hope, we can pray. But it needs sorted quick. Bayindir, Onana need to get to fuck. So Bayindir, 3 out of 10. So this was a mixed performance, I think, from De Ligt, but that's probably because he has no confidence in the guy behind him. Looking back and seeing Bayindir standing there crying, wiping his fucking eyes. But on one hand, he dealt with aerial threats really well. He won his battles in the air. There's still moments of hesitation and a lack of communication with Bayindir that caused problems. With his experience, he needs to be the calming leader at the back line. But at times he looked just as nervy as everyone else. And again, that's probably because of Bayindir spreading his negativity and his bullshit to the rest of the team. So De Ligt, he gets a 5 out of 10. Now for Lenny Euro, he's been our star player so far this season. He's been so consistent. It's unbelievable that this guy's a teenager. Another really promising performance. Euro played with composure well beyond his years again, reading the game supremely well, making a couple of vital recoveries when Burnley threatened on the break. His passing out from the back was calm and progressive, helping United build play. If there's one criticism, it's he still needs to be a little bit more aggressive in the duels, but overall, this was an assured display from someone who's still a teenager. Euro gets a 7 out of 10. Now Luke Shaw, he had a pretty quiet afternoon. Defensively, he didn't get caught out much, but he also didn't give much going forward. Pretty standard performance from Shaw. That's what we've come to expect from him, but at least he's staying fit. His crossing wasn't up to his usual standards, and he rarely overlapped to stretch Burnley on the left-hand side. He was okay, but it was nothing to write home about. United will be hoping for a sharper Shaw in weeks to come, but let's be fair, he's only a placeholder until Martinez gets back. Shaw is a 5 out of 10. Now Diogo Dalot got a start on the left-hand side on that left wing-back position, and he actually had a pretty good game. Defensively, he was solid, he was disciplined, and going forward, he offered support down that left-hand side. His overlapping runs stretched Burnley and created space for Ahmad and the others up front to do what they do. When the game got tense late on, he stayed calm and he made some key interceptions. Exactly the kind of reliable fullback performance United needed in a tight game like this. If he keeps playing like that, he's going to give Dorgu a little bit of competition, which is needed. So Dalot is going to get a 7 out of 10. Now Amad Diallo, he was electric. Every time he got on the ball, there was a sense of anticipation from a crowd, and for good reason. His direct run and sharp footwork gave Burnley defenders nightmares, and his energy never dropped. Winning the penalty was a just reward for a performance of full intent and bravery. If he keeps playing like this, he'll be impossible to leave out the starting 11. What a player. 8 out of 10. Now Casemiro, he done what Casemiro does. He put in a shift in midfield, breaking up play and doing the dirty work when he needed to. He won some important battles and helped United shield the back four, but his passing was sloppy at times. He lost possession a few times, and a couple of turnovers put United under unnecessary pressure. And I think at one point in the second half, he went to the side of the pitch, he spoke to the manager, and I think he asked him to come off, but obviously Amarim said, no, get back on. So I didn't like that, but he was okay. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. If he keeps doing what he's doing, he should be an okay addition, but this is going to be his last season. So Bruno did what Bruno does. He stepped up when it mattered most. His penalty late on was cool, calm and absolutely clutch, sealing a vital win. Outside the spot kick, he had some good moments, linking up play, finding Ahmad and Mbeumo in dangerous positions. He had done as usual, he drifted in and out of the game at times, but he was trying to get on the ball as much as possible, trying to influence play, he was trying to be dominant in display, and he delivered when it counted. For Bruno, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 and a man of the match performance. Now on to Mason Mount, and I've got to tell you, he's starting to look like the player we bought from Chelsea. And as I was thinking that, the second half started and he wasn't to be seen. He was shaping up to be one of Mason Mount's best performances in a United shirt. He looked sharp in the first half. He was linking play brilliantly between midfield and attack and consistently finding pockets of space. His energy, his pressing caused Burnley problems. He had a penalty shout that didn't get given, but it was all because of his pressing. His afternoon was cut short by an injury, and we're all just hoping that it's not a bad one. Hopefully, over the international break, he'll get better and he'll be back. But I'm excited for Mason Mount. It's starting to look like a real player here. 7 out of 10 for his cameo performance. Now for Brian and Mbeumo, and what a player this boy is turning out to be for Manchester United. What a signing. From the first whistle, he was sharp, lively, and a constant outlet down the flank. His goal just after half time was well taken, and a delivery from set piece caused all sorts of problems. And he laid one on a plate for Ahmad that he skied over the bar. He should have done better with it. Beyond the goal, it was his work rate and movement that really stood out. He stretched Burnley's backline and created space for others. A standout performer once again. And he's just going to keep on getting better and better. I can see it. I can feel it. I can almost taste it. This boy, he's going to be a star. 8 out of 10. Now for Matheus Cunha, one of our better players of the season so far, but unfortunately he only lasted 30 minutes. He was taken off with what looked like a hamstring problem. Hopefully it's only a little pull that only lasts a week or two, but sometimes these things can go on for a couple of months. Hopefully it's not on that side of the spectrum. But while he was on, he worked tirelessly up top. He was pressing from the front. He was linking play when he could. He didn't get a lot of service really. I mean, he was only on for half an hour and he didn't threaten the goal. But again, his work rate is insane. I can't remember him working this hard at Wolves. He seemed to be more of a luxury player there, but at Manchester United, he is putting in the fucking shifts. I hope it's only a couple of weeks he's out. International break and then back. 6 out of 10. So that wraps it up. That's my reviews from a dramatic 3-2 win. While the result is a huge relief, we're still plenty of talking points. The injuries to Mason Mount and Matheus Cunha are a real concern, especially if there's such a busy schedule ahead. Both have been solid so far in the season, and both were forced to come off early. The subs didn't do much to change the game either. Xerxes, Sesko, Manu, they were all fairly quiet. Mazraoui came back from injury and played okay. Brief cameo helped steady things late on at the back. United get the job done, but there's still plenty of room for improvement, especially at the back. The goalkeeping department is an absolute shocker. It needs fixed.